Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we got West Ham playing Blackpool. Um, West Ham today played Blackpool for promotion. Okay. Um, Southampton and Reading had already secured promotion, finishing 1 and 2 in the standings respectively, and Blackpool were with West Ham, Cardiff, and Birmingham City to in the playoff to see who went as the third team. Um, West Ham got to the final by beating Cardiff, and Blackpool got to the final by beating Birmingham City. Birmingham City, sorry. And it was a good game. You know, these finals that they have every year, the promotion final is always really entertaining. Last year was entertaining when Swansea came up after beating Reading 4-2. Extremely entertaining. Today was entertaining as well. Um, Blackpool Blackpool lost today, 2-1 to West Ham. Goals from Carlton Cole and Ricardo Vazte for West Ham, and Thomas Ince scoring against his father's old club for Blackpool. And they were well taken. Carlton Cole's first goal, 35th minute. Um, looped ball over the top, controlled it well. Then he didn't really chip it over. He kind of like lobbed it over it. It was just out of the reach of Blackpool's goalkeeper. I don't know his name, but just slightly out of the reach. Took it well. Second half, uh, Thomas Ince scored for Blackpool. Carlton Cole giving the ball away around midfield before before Blackpool launched it forward to Thomas Ince, and before he slid it across Robert Green into the far corner, tying it at 1. And then in the 87th minute, uh, Carlton Cole was through, uh, got caught up by a Blackpool defender. Ball ricocheted off Carlton Cole and then the goalkeeper, and Vazte was there to slide it home. Very simple. He launched it into the back of the net, and essentially winning the game for West Ham. Blackpool didn't really have too much possession there at the end. They couldn't get it for this last 6-7 minutes after the goal. It just seems that they couldn't hold on to the ball. Every time they got it, they launched it forward. It'd just go out for a goal kick. It was tough to see, you know. But let me tell you something. That is not. It is not easy going straight back up. You know what I mean? Um, both those teams were. Even Birmingham did extremely well to get into the top six. Extremely well. All three of those teams. Um, uh, West Ham were kind of favorite. I thought they were favorite at least to go up. I thought they were going to win the league. They didn't. Southampton did, and then they finished 2 points behind Reading for third place. But I thought they were favorite. They did some good work in the market. It was as if they bought players as if it was as if they were still in the Premier League. They were just grabbing these. I mean, albeit older players, free agents and things, but they didn't lose too many, and they were picking up good ones like Carew and other players like that. I mean, this Voste guy who came over in January from Barnsley, he's been a good pickup for them. But you know, yeah. But it would have been nice to see Ian Holloway back in the Premier League. I like him. He's a very witty guy, very classy. Ian Holloway. It's too bad, but it's got to always got to be a loser. Always got to be a loser. But yeah. Entertaining game. Okay, today it was very entertaining. I was pleased with that. Um, there wasn't really too often like when it was very even. It was first Blackpool had a couple early chances, but then West Ham controlled it up till halftime. It was just attack after attack after attack, couple of counterattacks here and there for Blackpool. Then the second half started, and then it was all Blackpool. Blackpool chance after chance after chance, finally converting one, and then up into the 70th minute. You know, frankly, there was a 25-minute period there, or a 20-minute period there, 50, I guess, from halftime to about almost the 70-minute mark, where Blackpool were just so superior. It was odd. It was very strange how they couldn't grab a second one. They almost grabbed a second one immediately, but it couldn't. And then after that, West Ham controlled the final end. It seemed Blackpool lost a bit of steam, and they were controlling it to the end of the game. Kevin Nolan struck the crossbar, 79th minute. Great strike. Pity he didn't score that. That would have been fantastic. It was a great strike. Volleyed it, scissor kicked it, I guess, from about 15 yards out, I would say, maybe. Fit anywhere between 12 and 15 yards out. Went over the goalkeeper, struck the crossbar. I couldn't tell, but it looked kind of like the goalkeeper got a hand to it, and if he did, great save, I guess. Great save. But if it didn't get a hand to it, and it was just unlucky to hit the bar. It was a great strike, but he just missed it. As for West Ham going forward, I think this is big for them, obviously. But I think next year they stay up. If Blackpool have gone through today, I don't know if they would have stayed up. I think they would need another defender or two, possibly. But I wouldn't have thought they'd stay up. I don't know. It's just, I guess it's kind of the way they play. I mean, they play this high risk, high reward kind of thing. But I don't think you can get away with too much of that in the Premier League. Um, they did last year real early on, like when teams didn't know what was going on. But when teams start preparing for the kind of football they play, they kind of start to go downhill. And you saw that toward the end. I mean, at the beginning of the year, they're up to like fourth after I don't know how many games, but then, they were relegated, Um, I think it's kind of just the way they play football. Teams kind of figure it out after a while, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you kind of need to change it up. But if you can pull a free-flowing style of gameplay that they do, but you can do it even if people are completely aware of how you're playing, I think that can be very successful. But everybody has to change their style at some point. I think Barcelona are going through that change now. I think they're going to have to start changing their style because it obviously wasn't working, especially against Chelsea. I mean, they were so one-dimensional. It was annoying to watch. Actually, it was trying to figure out why they don't go wide. You got to stretch the 10 men, stretch it, and then go down the middle. But no, they just kept firing up the middle, especially against a team that was so much bigger. But yeah, I think I like West Ham to stay up. I don't want to get too off topic. I like West Ham to stay up next year. Um, I'll talk about my predictions and things like that in a different video. Um, Stay tuned. Later today, I'm gonna do the Champions League final after they play. It doesn't start for an hour, but after that, I will be doing the Champions League final. And subscribe if you like videos like this. I am a Liverpool fan, but I am not biased. You are going to get videos about every team, signings, huge games, things like that. So yeah, feel free to subscribe, comment, rate, do whatever. And please, guys, it's not a place where I want to come argue with people. This is just my opinion, of course. But you feel free to express your opinion, but please don't do it in an obnoxious way. I don't feel like running a channel like that where I have to get rid of people for that. But yeah, guys, this is it. Peace.